So Kingdom Riders is an innovative brand at the intersection of creativity, intellect, and worship. All right? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I see this guy everywhere.
I believe the permission for all of our suffering and pain is granted by God. Let me say that again. I believe the permission for all of our suffering and pain is granted by God. Now, I know that statement sounds odd, but like a track meet, stay on track with me as I jog down memory lane because my finish line remind you of Job. Job. You know that dude in the Bible whose problems clung to him like clothes. I ain't talking fashion, but even if he was fasting or fast in 100-yard dash and he still couldn't outrun or hurdle those problems that had to throw him like a javelin. See, he thought he was in a relay race to prove he was still holy. And we don't have to discuss how the enemy's shots put him in a place for the lowly. Even his homie said, homie. Clearly your suffering and pain is a result of your sin, and that's no lie. Even his honey said, honey. I don't understand why you don't just curse God and die. So again I say, I believe God grants Satan the permission to give us our suffering and pain. Now I know you may think I'm insane or deranged to even make such a claim that I could picture it in my membrane to hang and frame the blame on the God who reigns, but give me the reins to brattle your brain, because nay, I would never horse around with such a claim. I would never say that God is evil. Only a devil would dare to stunt with a statement like that. Evil Knievel. See, I've learned that there's available beauty in every calamity. And that applies to the hurt and pain. Sometimes the deaths that are in our families, a confusing tragedy that the pain that Christ attained produced gain for these debtors. So isn't it a travesty if we view all of our pain as if we're being chained with fetters like handcuffs? No dandruff, but we scratch our heads wondering when our test will end. Please comprehend. Some tests in your life aren't meant to go away simply because you passed it, my friends. Listen, what I'm about to say is simple, so please don't perplex this. But sometimes we have God completely backwards, dog. We're so dyslexic. Teachers test these minds with tests and quizzes to prove that we become better. But God is a teacher that gives us tests that make us better. Derek Jeter couldn't hit you harder than this hard knock life that'll make you want to run home. Because as soon as you're having a ball, life will strike you out and leave you with no base to roam. So when your problems come, be dodgers. But we soon see Satan isn't from New York, but he yanked keys of joy from these Cubs. Luckily, our Papa Bears with us, so no Atlanta be Braves. No David Goliath or slingshots, but luckily his blood covers our souls. So these Red Sox help us knock those giant problems out of the game. But life is not a baseball game. So beating your big boss problems won't automatically send you to another level. So I'm like, what a shame. If you get to realize that sometimes God allows problems in your life to prepare you to fight greater devils. So don't let your current problems hospitalize you like a patient. No, let them produce in you godly patience.